Hello everyone, I'm Wendell Jones and welcome to our weekend edition of the program, The Platform. And on our program, of course, we examine national issues, and on this particular program, every weekend we talk about health issues, and it is sponsored by Peter Nygaard and his wonderful company in the Bahamas. And on our program, we, for the last several weeks, we have spoken with health professionals. We've spoken to people dealing with diet, and today on our program, we're going to speak with farmers because we want Bahamians to eat from the roots and fruits that are grown here in the Bahamas. There's a Chicharney farm, and it is in Andros, and they have a special arrangement. And today on our program, Bianca Nygaard has brought some wonderful guests. How are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you so much.
And in addition to that, you've brought something from your garden.
Yes, for you, Mr. Jones. You've been asking for it, and here it is.
Very good, very good. Well, we're going to examine it in a minute, and you're going to explain all of these things to me shortly.
Okay.
But we have Shavara Roll and Ajana Roll.
Yes, sir.
He told me his name came from the internet. So we are going to have a conversation with both of you. What do you have on this t-shirt?
Oh, it says farm to table, pop-up market. And people always stop me and say, you sell top-up? And I said, no, pop-up.
Pop-up, okay. Farm to table,
pop-up market. Yes.
And this is all from Chicharney Farms.
Yes. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the pop-up market.
Yes.
Our pop-up market is basically, we go to any location. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays of every week, we visit GMI Health and Wellness. And the fact that you're talking about health just really ties in. So we're there for like 3 or 4 hours. We set up a farmer's market. People come to us and we sell our produce there.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, before you get into all of that, I want you to tell me, Shavara Rule, how you got involved in farming.
Okay. Shavara Roker Eneas.
So
my husband.
Roker Eneas. But
my husband. Yeah,
yes,
he's a roll.
Okay. Because
my husband won't let me live it down.
I see. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, sorry, husband. Sorry, husband. This is the role man, and
this
she
is
is Eneas.
Yes.
Okay. You related to Godfrey Eneas?
My husband is. He's from the Eneas family. Yes.
Oh, okay. But you are farming in
North Andros.
North Andros.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us now how you got in North Andros.
Okay, so I'm a third generation farmer. So my grandfather started farming about 40 years ago when they initially launched the bark project. And so this had to have been maybe 42 years. So fast forward, it skipped my mom's generation, and then now I'm third generation. I really never saw my grandfather. I saw him create and grow and produce awesome stuff, great quality, and it actually tasted good because it was local, but I never really saw him make money doing it because there were some, I guess, challenges in the way that the system was designed for farmers. And so when I looked at the model in 2013, I thought, then there must be a way for us to do this, a more efficient way for us to do it. And so we created Chicharney Farms, myself, and then my husband joined me later.
Now, who's your husband?
His name is Aaron Eneas.
Aaron Eneas?
Yes.
Okay. And so before you became an Eneas, you were a
Roker.
Roker.
Yes.
Okay. And the Rokers are from where?
Well, my dad is from Exuma, and his wife, his mom was from Ragged Island, so between Exuma and Ragged Island. But my mom, who's from Andros, and that's where I get my Andros ties, are Coldbrook skaters, Fowlers, yeah.
Okay.
And so that's where the Coldbrook and the Andros connection comes from.
I see. All right. So your husband has been in farming as well for many years?
No, my husband had absolutely no experience. He played professional basketball for 12 years all over Europe and South America. Speaks 5 languages. He's a smart guy. He came back to the Bahamas in 2013, and I kind of scooped him up, and he's been farming since.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, 2013 to now, that's
4 years.
That's 4 years.
Yes.
So he's qualified as a farmer
Yes,
too.
he is. Yes.
So he's a professional basketball player, come farmer.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And you are both in North Andros?
Actually, our base farm. So let me tell you how we operate. our distribution is here in Nassau because this is where the population is. Our farm itself that grows most of our products is based in North Andros. And so we do a shipment maybe 2 or 3 times a week depending on the volume. So we ship our stuff to Nassau for distribution here. But by the time it gets to Nassau, through our marketing, which we use social media for most of our marketing purposes, it's already pre-ordered, and then we do the distribution when it gets here to Nassau.
So you said your grandfather farmed in areas of Bartard?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and still has the farm there.
Okay, I went down to in that area the other day and saw there were quite a number of houses and plots, many farms remaining from the Bartard days. So one of those would be your farm?
Yes. Yes, that community has about 100 people, and most of the young people are within my age, so they are now 3rd generation farmers as well. So what started out as a small project that the government decided to do with the US government is now 3 generations, 4 generations later, they have a population of over 100 people in that area.
How large is your farm?
My grandfather has a 40-acre farm.
A 40-acre?
Yes.
Well, that's large enough.
Yes, sir. And then it's not all under production, of course not.
Okay.
It's not all under production. We focus on short-term leafy stuff that grows within 21 days maximum. And then another part of our program, we network with farmers all over the Bahamas. So from Andros, in Exuma, Eleuthera, Abaco, Cat Island, and then we do our distribution here in Nassau. So we network with as many farmers as we possibly can to get local, fresh, Bahamian-grown products to market.
So you have a little staff then?
Yes, I do.
How big is your staff?
8 people in total.
Okay.
And that includes our people who work in Andros. And from time to time, depending on where we are in the season, if we're planting, we would definitely need to take on more people to help us plant. And if we're harvesting, then definitely more people to help us harvest.
Interesting.
Yes.
And you've been doing this all your professional life?
No, sir, I haven't. I decided that I was working for the government. I don't want to call the name of the department, but in 2014, I decided that I wanted to do it full time. But I've been exposed to farming for the last 35 years of my life because I grew up on the farm. Yeah.
You grew up on a farm?
Yes.
So for 3 years, you've been at this full time?
Yes.
And your husband has been doing it for about 4 years?
Well, he's not full time. He's part time with me, but I'm full time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Young man.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Very good. And you are living in Andros?
No, sir. I live in Nassau with my mother.
You live in Nassau?
Yes, sir.
So you're part of the marketing team?
Yes, sir.
Tell us how you got involved.
Well, I got pulled into it by my mother because I was 12 years old when she started the business, and she said, if I'm doing it, you're doing it too. So that's how I got involved.
Well, you don't look much more than 12 now. So you stopped counting your age, eh?
No, sir.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for 3 years along with my mother and my father.
Okay. And you enjoy it?
Yes, sir.
What do you enjoy about it?
Well, I usually do social media with the farm, but occasionally I go down Andros and work with my great-grandfather, who's her grandfather, on the farm. It's a very good experience.
So you are designing the what do you do with the website?
You could say that. I only put on small updates to the website as she decides that she's gonna do more products. So
Mr. Jones, he is doing such a good job on this. This is how I found out about it. That we had started our garden, and then I'm looking at this thing pop up all the time, and all of our ideas for our garden. Now this garden had popped up, and they were everywhere. And then this whole pop-up garden thing, pop-up market, is a different thing. So I was waiting and waiting for it to come out west so that I could be a part of it and see what they had to offer. And then I came almost to like about half hour before they closed, and they said, sorry, we've been here for 3 hours, everything's almost gone. People come right as soon as we start. So it's really getting out there to everybody about where their market is going to be popping up next, and then you want to hurry up and go get there. And then I met him. He was the one that was out there to greet me. And he gave me some samples of how to try new foods that I'd never had before, and he told me some recipes on how to cook the different foods, and I was so impressed. And then his mom came out and told me that he had been in this, and actually all of her children are in it. But he's doing such a good job. I was so impressed.
I see. So where's this pop-up market?
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the pop-up.
Yes.
First, in order to be informed on the pop-up, you would have to follow us on social media. Social media plays a key role in that it kind of sends the information out to our clients and our potential clients, letting them know our location, where we're going to be, the times we're going to be there, and we find that that is very important. And so the pop-up, we have 3 pop-up markets currently. So we have Gemini Health and Wellness on Tuesdays from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Then we have Gemini Health and Wellness on Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then we're on Delancey Street, right next door to John Watling's Distillery, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturdays.
When you say next there, you put up a stall?
Yeah, we set up a pop-up market, we set up a pop-up farm, and we're there.
So a pop-up farm is just you putting up a tent and a couple of tables?
Some tables and some stuff, and then we're selling everything that's locally grown and freshly harvested stuff, like stuff that were either harvested the day before or the morning of the market, etc. And we're not only selling like fruits and vegetables, we're also selling value-added products like jams and sauces. So like right now it's mango and tamarind season, so we have mango jam, tamarind sauce, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And we had some beautiful sugar cane. That's what I'd never tried that before. So they peeled it and let me chew on it.
Yeah.
And then passion fruit, and they broke it open and let me have a sample before we went and bought it. So it was like really nice things that we got to try.
So do you purchase things as well to sell, or most things?
We do. We network with over 20 farmers a week to bring this all together.
Oh, okay.
So right now, most of our mangoes that we have available are coming from Eleuthera. So mangoes and pineapples are Eleuthera, so we network with farmers in Eleuthera to get the mangoes, the pineapples. Watermelons are coming from Andros. Sweet potatoes are coming from Andros. Eggplant. So we network with farmers on the islands and also farmers here, because we have an amazing chicken farmer here. And as you can see, we have organic eggs today.
Good. And we're going to look at some of these things. These organic eggs, they are farm fresh?
Yes. So we network with a farmer to bring the organic eggs, organic chicken to market every week.
Okay.
And there's numerous
farmers.
farmers.
Where you got these?
Okay, so we have a farmer here that we network with. He's stationed in Nassau, and he has about 2,500 chickens. And they lay eggs.
Nassau?
In Nassau, yeah. About 2,500 chickens, and he feeds them organic feed, and we just show up and we buy the eggs from him, and we sell them to our clients.
But how come I didn't know about this? I wonder if my friend Godfrey Enos knows about this. I need to tell him that. He needs to get with it. You know, he's been promoting Bamsey all of these years.
You know, there are some products we also get from Bamsey, like the bananas that we sell at our market. Those are mostly, Bamsey's products, and they're pretty good, and people love it.
Well, this right here, this is a box that you could get. Now, how much could you get a box like this for?
Okay.
You can select different things, and they'll bring this to you.
Yes.
Well, before you go to this box now, these mangoes, now you will leave this with me, I can tell you that now. You got this out of Eleuthera?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
We have several different varieties coming out of Eleuthera. This one that you're holding is called a Hayden mango.
A Hayden mango.
Yes. So the straw ones, all the Bohemians call them straw mangoes. We actually call them number 11. And when we say number 11, they're like, what is number 11? So the straw mangoes, we also have Valencia Pride, and also some very small peach mangoes as well.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm going to rob you with some of your stuff today. Now let's hold this box up so that our camera can take a good shot of this.
Yeah.
So this is a package, right?
Yes. And this is a $50 package.
It's a $50 package.
Yes.
All of this in this box is $50.
Yes, delivered to your door.
Including the eggs.
Included the eggs, delivered to your door at no additional cost. So we offer, our model is a mobile delivery service. We deliver fresh produce, seasonal fruit, fresh meat product as well, delivered to your door at no additional cost. And how we get the information shared, we send it out on social media. There's also a mailing list of over 1,500 people that we send it out to weekly as well. Our following is about 13,000 at the moment.
13,000 people?
Yes, 13,000 people at the moment. And so they get every week delivered to their inboxes or to their smartphones. They get a constant update as to what we have available for delivery.
You're a smart marketeer and
Thank
farmer. And you're a farmer/trader, right?
Yes.
And you are a webmaster.
Yes, sir.
You're a webmaster.
Yes, sir.
Now describe all these things that you put on your site. You can hold the box up.
Well, in the goods and services section, we
Goods
have
and
produce.
services, he says.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We have produce or value-added products like jams, jellies, and different things. But we have greens like collards, kale, watermelon, and a few things like tamarind sauce and pepper sauce, along with sweet potatoes, mangoes, avocados, and okra. That's within this box right here.
And the pumpkin.
And you can have other things in other boxes.
Yes, sir. Every box is customizable.
Every box.
Yes, sir.
Which school you attend?
I attend St. John's College.
Okay. Okay. Very good. You must be a good student.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. We got to take a break right here. Bianca, these are good guests you brought again today.
Yes.
They're going to Mr. Roll and Mrs. Roca Enos. They are going to tell us some more about what they're doing in terms of giving Bahamians fresh produce on an ongoing basis. We take this break here and we'll come right back.